Hi, welcome back to Natural One. Few things before we get started. Izzy will not be here for this session. She might show up later, but likelihood is that she will not be here. Now, for a short recap, we have Kaylee here, who is the note master.
Hi. So a lot of this is a recap from the session beforehand where I took all the notes. So the scene is everyone else is in this underground, I guess, Assassin's Creed hangout, and Laosian just got stabbed in the back, and Leona just got slapped in the face. So clearly things are looking great. So afterwards, oh, so cue to me. I'm in the other room keeping lookout because, you know, I'm the most responsible character here. And then a pretty elf lady comes by and then she whips out her daggers. And I'm like, oh, this is a fight. So I stab her. And then, of course, I win because I'm so cool, except she stabs me. And, you know, that's just how it goes. Brick shows up at one point and assists the team. People keep exploding because we're not being fast enough or thorough enough. And then Grick died. Grick straight up died. Rip Grick. So after Grick died, we realized the whole Assassin's Creed is about to explode. But we try to take Grick's body only to find out it's not real. It's a hologram. So we find a dark hallway. After discovering Grick's body, we find a dark hallway, and then we go down that hallway, and it brings us into a room with a lot of papers and a lot of pin boards that we wanted to take, but of course we weren't allowed to take. But it had pinpoints of the beach and the church, and I forgot what else. But they were basically entrances into the hideout, which how cool is that? So I grab a bunch of paper and we shove it in my bag, and then we run out. And then once we ran out, we find out Grick isn't actually dead. He just had to play dumb so that way he could learn what was going on as well, because he is also trying to help us. Look at that. We all suspect that fake Spielberg is behind this, and then we get arrested, and then fake Spielberg shows up, and we're like, pow, 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 except we don't actually fight him. I tried to headbutt a guard, and then I could not headbutt a guard because Evelyn has no brain cells left. So once we're in the cell, we look at the notes. They're letters from X to Victor Frankenstein, and they talk about things such as Jurassic problems, wedding bells, moonlight, party crashing, and islands, but party crashing is crossed off. Wedding bells is only half crossed off. So we know there's going to be a wedding, we should go. So we go, and it's Meghan Markle's wedding. Who would have thought? So we're like, how are we going to get in? But Evelyn, being the big brain character that she is like, I have disguises, say less. So Evelyn, Leona, and Jody actually all conveniently do their makeup to look like Prince Harry's sisters. So we get let in no problem because we're VIPs, you know, we're supposed to be there. So as we get in, Shere Khan decides to go look into the bell tower, and as he's looking in the bell tower, he sees Dementors, and that's where we stopped last session.
Yep. That's where we stopped. So, to kind of set up the scene again, Shere Khan, you're up in the bell tower and you see about 12 of these specter entities circling the church and slowly moving in. They're about 80 feet away, but closing in very quickly. Everybody else, you are actually outside on the, or not outside, but you are outside of the bell tower on the balcony just above the main church area. Go.
So,
is there a way for me to get to them quickly to warn them about what I see?
Yeah, you can just climb straight back down the bell tower. That's probably the quickest route to where they are.
All right, then I'll do that.
So as you guys are all just waiting for the wedding to actually start, you hear these loud footsteps as Shere Khan is running out of where the bell tower entrance is.
And I'll be screaming, "Specters are coming!"
It's like records are coming.
So what do you?
So do we have any of our we have all our stuff back, right?
You guys have all your stuff, yeah.
Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip out my loop,
Cool.
and I'm just gonna ding-a-ling-ling where. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do because I don't know where they are. Where are they? Where are they? My character is gonna ask Shirikon, where are they?
They're I think she froze. Maybe I froze.
Yeah.
Did I freeze?
Yes.
I said they're flying in from the sky down towards the top of the cathedral.
So
Is
there any way to evacuate the wedding?
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We heard you.
As you guys are actually having this conversation, you can feel the air instantly grow extremely colder than it would be in a normal, basic stone cathedral in the middle of winter.
Okay. Or did all the firelight go out or something?
None of the candles or the lights went out. They have now dimmed, and you can feel almost like a wind surrounding the place. Though
Cool.
as the spectators down below, as the wedding guests are kind of looking around, they kind of shrug it off, sit down in their seats, and get ready for the wedding. As this happens, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry both step out. Prince Harry steps out, and Meghan Markle starts walking down the aisle with her father in hand. And on the other side is the bishop in purple robes, waiting for the ceremony.
I knew it. Okay, is there any way that we can disrupt the wedding and evacuate the people?
How would you do so if you wanted to?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
As
Hear
she's
me
This
out.
is gonna be good.
We make it look like there is a fire when there is indeed not a fire, so everyone panics and leaves the church. I'm just saying, if there was a fire in a church, I would run. Are you all in?
That's what I said last session, except for I said really start a fire.
Yeah.
We didn't start
I'm fine.
the fire.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with actually starting a fire.
I have minor illusion, so I could create an image of a fire, and you could create an image of like debris falling down to make it look more realistic.
As you guys are whispering this to each other, you can actually hear, kind of booming out from the rest of the little whispers and murmurs, is the voice of the bishop saying, "All rise."
I'm gonna stand up.
I rise, yeah.
Well, you guys are already standing. You're up in the balcony surrounding that area.
Oh, I
where the
thought we were
choir-
all like hunched down, like talking, so
Yeah.
nobody would see
No.
us.
And he says the opening prayer, has everybody sit down, and then begins the traditional wedding ceremony. Don't ask me to recite that because no. Yes.
Can I cast minor illusion to make it look like the balcony is on fire?
Can I cast minor illusion to make it look like there's debris falling?
Like ash?
Yeah, like
Go
ash
ahead.
and debris falling.
Go ahead and try that. Do you have to roll
Ooh.
anything, or is it just a straight?
It's
I'm checking right now.
I don't think you should roll.
Probably don't have to roll since you're literally just creating a small illusion.
No, I'm not. I don't have to roll for it.
Okay. So
It's only
as
if I. No, I'm good.
as you try and create this illusion of a Fire on the other side of the church, just above the altar that's down below. The fire starts and then just snuffs out. Same with your debris illusion, Lausian.
Okay.
For some hands with me. Okay, so I'm gonna use fireball and throw it at the balcony above the altar.
Wait, hold
We're
on.
starting some real fires.
Hold on. Is there anywhere to hide behind the bishop?
You'd have to somehow get from the balcony down the long stairwell into the
How about
actual
I
bottom
jump
of the
off
church.
and roll, and then hide behind the bishop, and maybe do something to him that might result in not living anymore?
Okay, roll acrobatics to see if you can actually achieve this really cool, like, Assassin's Creed leap.
16 plus that. 26.
26. No problem. You put your hands on the railing up over it. You just push yourself off, do a nice little tumble onto the ground. Nobody sees it as you tumble around, kind of slowly creep your way around. I need you to roll a stealth check to see if anybody sees you.
12.
12. You make a little bit of noise. People look over, but they don't really pay too much attention to it. And you actually are able to bypass the newlyweds and make your way to right behind the bishop.
Do I see anything that might look like hex bags that like hinder our magic or anyone's magic?
Make an investigation check.
14.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Can I
So-
cast fireball now?
As you
So do I?
as you go to form this ball of fire in your hand and you toss it, as it goes straight through the air, it just again puffs out.
I knew it. There's like a spell barrier around this place.
What if we just object to the wedding? What if we're just like, I don't approve
How
of
is
the
that going to get
marriage?
everyone out of
Can
the
I
church?
we're on the
Because
balcony. Can I
it
just
stirs the
scream that
drama.
specters are coming into the church to scare
Okay.
everyone out?
I mean, that's smart, but fire.
It's
Fire
smart,
would be
but
cool
then
if
they
you
go,
could manage
but
a couple
look,
sparks, but you're having a little trouble
no,
there.
But look, if
So
if they all run out, then they're gonna get attacked by specters because they're most likely surrounding this place.
Is there a basement in this church?
you do not know. You have only seen the balcony and the main hall.
Can
Can
I
we
look to see
check
if there's
for
any
a
trap
basement?
doors around the area I'm at?
Okay, so as you guys in the balcony are having this conversation, and Lausian, you're kind of hearing it since they're whisper shouting it inside of a echoey church. A voice pops into everyone's head, and you can actually see the entire wedding guests are also being affected by this, and it's you absolute idiots. The wedding between royalty and a pathetic actor. You think that these new actors, this new theater is a master race. It is not, I tell you. And as this is happening, you guys in the balcony actually can see the specters through the wall and then just stop in the balcony.
I feel like the villain is just Shakespeare. He's just pissed at
I
all
feel
these new
like
actors and everything.
The villain is Phantom. I'm getting
As in
Phantom
Danny?
vibes from this man.
As in Danny?
No, as in of the opera.
Danny Phantom. What are you guys doing? The specters just start surrounding you guys. Not surrounding you guys, but are now on the balcony not paying attention to you, but just standing there waiting.
So, the bishop, you said, is wearing purple, and we recognize it as the shapeshifter, right?
I love chicken tenders. You don't. It's kind of hard to recognize any of them as the shapeshifters because he can blend himself into the environment that well. He's able to actually take on the form of another person. So you cannot tell if it's just somebody wearing purple or if it's him. But you have a sense that it's a safer bet that this is the shape changer because nobody else that you see in the cathedral is wearing any form of purple.
Do I take the risk and stab the Pope? Or the bishop? Not the Pope, the bishop.
The Pope
Changelings
appears
when
out of nowhere.
changelings when they get attacked, they lose their form, right?
From what you know, yes. If they take damage, their form will temporarily change into that of who they are, truly.
Doesn't have to be a lethal attack.
It doesn't. But if I end up cutting or stabbing a real bishop, I'm going to hell anyways. But like that.
So
guarantees
what's the argument here?
We're already wanted by the police. I don't see what you have to lose here.
It's a moral. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna.
You're telling no, pause. You're telling me an assassin who fought Dwayne The Rock Johnson is now having a moral dilemma about stabbing a priest?
Fine. Screw
It's
it.
what your character would do.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna sneak up behind him and stab him in the back.
Roll sneak attack.
Roll the hit for sneak attack?
Roll the hit for sneak attack.
Cool. Good lord. 15
Hits.
hits? Cool.
Yes.
That's gonna be 28 plus 2 plus 6. Yeah, hold on. Uh, 10, 20, 22 damage.
Okay. So, as you quietly flick out your blade, you can actually hear from the balconies Grick go, "No, wait!" And then you stab him straight through the chest. Pull it out. The bishop just falls to the ground, and you can hear a voice in your head saying, "Wrong choice." A click, click, boom! Similar to the exact same fireball that you guys had felt earlier. And it is going to hit... It's going to hit Evelyn and Lausian, and probably a good percentage of the actual churchgoers.
Oh no.
Congratulations,
You just set
buddy.
off a bomb.
Just set off a bomb. Hold on, I need to pull the spell up.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
So much for living. It was fun while it lasted.
It's fun while it lasted. I need Evelyn and Lausian to roll dexterity saving throws.
$13.
13. Okay. Evelyn, what did you roll?
You got a 4.
Okay, so you both fail,
Oh no.
taking 31 points of fire damage.
Can I uncanny dodge that and half it? Or
Sure.
is that not? Sure, great. So instead of 31, you said?
Instead of 31, that'd be half of 30, so 15.
Cool. So I'm gonna take 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So, as this happens, Jody and Shurikan, you actually see this, and Grick just like with wide eyes unpops a cork, takes a chug, and then just disappears. Saying, sorry guys, I'm not up for being arrested 2 days.
Rick is a coward.
So he's just gonna leave us to die?
Rick is nothing but a coward.
Wow. I thought Greek and I were buds, man. That was wrong.
So what are you doing? After both of you, after a few seconds of Lausine just stabbing the bishop straight through the chest, the bishop falls on the ground, and then there's this giant explosion. Evelyn, you actually get pushed up and hit the ceiling and land down because of the force of it. And Lausine, you get pushed and hit the back of the wall.
Did people see it was me that stabbed the bishop, or did they just see someone stab the bishop?
They see someone stab the bishop, but they're
Cool.
looking up into the balcony now, and they do see 3 other individuals.
Are the people like panicking at this point? Like,
Oh yeah, they're just running out the church. It's just mayhem. There's people piling up on top of each other as they're trying to push out the doors. You can see they're in a lot of distress, and the specters are still standing there.
Did I kill the bishop?
Yeah. You actually look at at the bishop, and its face is not changed into anything else. It is the bishop.
oh, that's rough. That's real rough.
That's
All right,
rough,
Ink,
buddy.
you wanted to do it. That karma got me real quick.
Can I try and attack the specter to see if it's actually an illusion or not? Because wait, do physical attacks work on specters? No, right?
You know that physical attacks work on specters, especially magical weapon attacks like your
Green
greatsword.
Okay. So I'm going to attack one of the specters to see if it's an illusion or not.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh, wrong dice. 21.
21 hits. You look at the creature and you just find purchase and then go straight through. Roll for damage.
Oh. So. $15.
15. Blade just goes straight through and it just puffs into smoke.
Damn it, I knew it.
Not as if it did any damage. It's as if it just wasn't even there. At this point, you actually can see the entire choir that's been up in the balcony with you guys is getting up and running down as fast as they can down the steps. Except for one.
It's gonna be fake Steven Spielberg.
Investigate that person, that suspicious person.
It's a young man with a very thin, like, pencil mustache. Yes, Evelyn?
May I heal myself?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
I love Sonic. Not a sponsor, but
So, are you guys gonna investigate the guy?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
investigate him.
I'll go up. Because they're
Okay.
still down. Are they both downstairs or is Evelyn up there with us?
Evelyn's up there with Shurikan and Jody. Lausian's downstairs, just still not moving from the pain and guilt.
I got a big ouchie though, so give me a hot second.
If you'd like to roll an investigation check on the man standing there, please do so.
Oh, I can't do anything.
Lausian, you don't see a thing.
Even if I rolled a nat 20,
Even if you rolled a nat 20, you're on the bottom level. It's not at the right angle for you to see anything.
I rolled 18.
18.
I also rolled an 18.
Okay, so the two of you who are standing next to each other look over at him, and it is a very tall, thin man, probably in his early 30s, with a pencil-nosed mustache, wearing choir robes. But underneath, you can slightly see the color of a purple doublet. He kind of sits there for a second, looks over at you guys, gets up, and starts walking towards you, saying, you know, now the entire city is going to hate you for killing their only bishop. Man, you fell for my trick hard. I thought you were like geniuses. Very well. Guards, I know who did it. Come! As he shouts this, he changes his face into just another random church guest. As there's these about like 15 guards start running up the steps. They're the ones. They killed the bishop.
No, I still look like Meghan Markle's sister. I'm gonna use this to my advantage. I'm gonna point at this man. I'm gonna point at this man. I'm gonna point at this man. I'm gonna be like, he just tried to stab me. He just tried to stab us. What are you doing? Like, this man is obviously a liar. He is insane. Do you know who we are? Do you know who he is? He just tried to kill us. He is the one that you want, not us. We are women of power. Women of power.
Roll persuasion. And I'll say, since Jody's there going, yeah, it's with advantage.
Oh,
Ooh,
awesome.
Look at that. Moral support right there.
So 25.
25. The guards look at you and then look over to the man and say, I think you're the one who's under arrest. Goes up to him, he just like looks at them, goes, damn it. Takes something out of his pocket, he takes a book out of his pocket, tosses it in your face, Jody, and then just disappears.
Let's go, boys!
Can I catch the book?
Roll dexterity to catch the book.
All right.
'Cause why not?
Oh, sick. Hold on. Dexterity. Where's my bonus? Oh, that's a 20.
20. Okay, without even flinching, without even looking in his direction, you just catch it with one hand.
Oh, yeah. I cheat.
The guards look at you guys and go, is everything all right? We have other people who are in pain that we need to tend to.
Please go take care of the people. We'll
Yeah,
be
we're
okay.
good right now.
This man was just clearly insane.
Tell them if you find someone near where the bishop was killed to ignore him. Thanks.
You guys can't. You guys hear from downstairs behind where the bishop was, where the bishop's dead body is. So just Lausian's voice saying, "Hey guys, can you tell them not to pay attention to me?"
I saw the person that stabbed the bishop run out of the church. Actually, I think he went downtown.
Thank you. This is the worst wedding day ever. The bishop, the bride, the groom, they're all dead. And he runs down the stairs.
Meghan Markle's dead? What? What happened to her?
She was right there when the bishop exploded. What do you think happened?
He was right next to the bishop. So was the prince.
Okay, but Meghan Markle, man.
Lausian indirectly killed
what we
Meghan Markle.
really lost today. All right, well, can I look at my book?
Okay, you look at it, and it's actually just a regular pamphlet. It just says, open. As you flip it open, it says, you know what? Tonight's going to be marvelous. I wish I could document it. Flipping it over, it's the same symbol of the scratches on your arm.
Oh. This is not good.
What does that mean?
Something.
Would you
And just so
take
you
it
know,
straight to the
Marval
class?
is spelt as in Marvall,
Yeah.
and
I-
document is
I was gonna
spelled.
say, was it Josh's character?
It's
Yeah.
Josh's character's name, and it's spelled DOCK as in document.
Oh, we gotta go to the docs.
Like the docs.
With this all
Before we
happening,
go to the
you
docs.
each individually feel a little tug at your guys' leg as you're individually teleported into the hotel room that you guys were in. You see another potion being pulled out in the middle of thin air, just drunk and disappear into nothingness as Grick reappears.
Listen here, buddy. Listen here, okay? You have a lot of explaining to do. When the going got rough, you know what you did? You drank an invisibility potion. You ran away. You know what we did? We stayed. We persevered. We stayed as a team. We had each other's backs. What did you do? What you did? You ran. You think that's cool? You think that? No, that's not cool.
He got Lucian out safely.
All of you guys are now inside of the large penthouse that you have been given by Spielberg. There's wanted posters with your faces on them in the city. You can't just walk around anymore.
Speaking of Spielberg, where is he?
I have no clue. I know he has a secret bunker, and so he should be safe if anything happened to him.
Okay. How are we gonna get around now that we're wanted?
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till nighttime.
Disguises.
So what I'm getting
Also
from
that.
this is that Spielberg, instead of helping us, is hiding in a little safe bunker while we have wanted posters out for us for doing. Oh, that's right, nothing for saving people.
Well, not nothing. I did kill a guy.
Okay, but that was you. I
We don't
get
know
yours. Everyone else. Also, they didn't catch you, so technically they don't know that you did that.
The city
so.
is being controlled by this X figure at the moment. If Spielberg were to come out and say that he was truly Spielberg, they would not believe him. This man is too charismatic.
So we need to kill him.
Spielberg?
No. We need to kill X.
That would probably be the appropriate course of action.
So we need to get to the dock because it has something to do with the marks on Jody's arm.
Yes, but where? The dock's about 100
Okay.
miles long. We don't know where.
We split up.
Oh.
You know
That sounds
how
like a horrible
bad of an
idea.
idea that is. Have you read
Nothing ever goes wrong.
have you read any of Adventurers Gone Wrong stories? It's all because they split up.
Yeah, but we're different, right? We're better than them.
Well,
No offense, but no.
you stabbed the bishop.
Exactly. Can I see the pamphlet? Okay. Hand him the pamphlet, and he is going to investigate it, see what he can find. Woo! 30. So he actually looks at it, and he goes into this long detail about how the way that the paper has been wrinkled, the smell of salt on it, and the specific dryness of it. It is in a warehouse, not just any warehouse, but from the smell of pickles is obviously from a pickling warehouse. And there's only one pickling warehouse in the entire city. And it is on the very far side of the city. It's the furthest point in the city, in fact.
Then we should probably go there.
Yeah, we should. I agree with Shurakan, and we should wait till night.
And then, is there like a sewer system that we know of that we can use to get there?
Roll insight to see how much you remember from the actual cork board you saw.
Oh, can I do that too?
Yeah. Yes?
Nat 20. So 23.
23, okay. You have a perfect image of it in your mind, and you know that about half a block away, there is a sewer system that leads directly to the beach. There's no
Great.
twisting tunnels. There's no other hideouts. It's a beeline straight for the beach.
Right. I explain in detail what I saw on the corkboard and tell them about the passage through the sewers to the beach that could help us get to the dock faster.
Okay.
So
So you all are now filled in on the same information he knows.
If we're waiting for night, can we take a short rest before we go?
Yeah, I'll say you can take a short
Well, it
rest.
could be.
It's probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the moment.
Can I heal Lausian?
Well, since it's 3 o'clock and it doesn't get dark till like 8 or 9, it could be like a long rest. We could wait till 10 o'clock. Everyone get back up to full.
Yeah, and Lausian, actually, since it's a long rest, you guys all are actually back up to full health. So. I'll let you guys refill your stats and everything really quick. Let me know when you guys are all filled back up. Good, good. Okay. So you guys wake up and it's pretty dark outside. You can see through the window. There's a thin mist that's kind of just covering the entire city at the moment. You guys quietly make your way downstairs, hoping to avoid any large areas in the actual hotel. Make your way on the street and head out into the direction. As you're walking, you can actually see there's like these really cool like little plates with commemorations to different actors throughout time. They're all bright bronze plates that's going through and straight to the direction where you are, Lausian. You don't see a sewer grate. There's no sewer grate. You're muted.
Yeah, I got it. Do I notice any of these bronze plates that look a little out of the ordinary?
Or have scratch marks by its base.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Can I help him?
Sure. So you have advantage on your roll, Lausian.
Thank God. I rolled a 5 and a 19. Woo. Investigation. 23.
23. You can see out of all the plates, one that says Errol Flynn is slightly more polished in bronze than the rest of the actual plates.
Can I lift it?
Yeah, so I'll say you don't have to roll anything. You just kind of put your hands on the plate and you kind of slowly push it down, and it actually pushes back up higher than it was, and you're able to drag it off, and it reveals a tunnel going straight down into a sewer system.
I go down.
Okay. You die instant. No. So one by one, you guys
my luck.
One by one, you guys slowly make your way down into the sewer system and make your way straight. It's a straight tunnel. There's no passages anywhere. It's just a straight tunnel from there to the beach.
Okay, I keep a lookout for traps in case some were left over by the Creed.
Roll perception check.
$22. 22.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Cool. So I just start walking.
Okay. It takes about 10 minutes because of the way that the tunnel's designed. It actually takes you a lot quicker than you expected, being at the very far end of the city. You actually make your way up to another grate, you push it up, and you're now right in front of one of the docks and the warehouse to your left. It says Pickling Factory.
Do I see any windows?
There are a few shuttered windows, but they're all boarded up like a basic industrial warehouse.
Can I knock on the door?
Okay, so
I think it should be dinner time.
Not yet.
so Evelyn makes her way over to the door, knocks on it, and as you see her do this, it just opens up with no effort to it, just opens.
Let's go in. Let's
I
go
don't
inside.
trust that. I
Oh,
do
let's
not
go.
trust that.
Boom.
Let's just
Boom,
go.
boom.
Let's just do it.
Can I-
Alexander.
Can I be a smart person and try to find another entrance? Like up top, maybe?
Okay, make an investigation check.
Really well. 21.
21. You do see another one on the other side, but as you go to push it, it feels like it's barred from the other side.
Okay, can I make my way to the top of the building?
Roll dexterity.
Whoa.
What is it with lousing and climbing?
Dexterity or like acrobatics?
This would actually be acrobatics.
Cool, 13.
You actually make your way halfway up the building, but you grab a board on one of them and it just snaps off and you fall back onto the ground.
Can I try again?
So I'm going to walk through that door.
Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute, Lausian. Stop laughing at me. Tea is good.
Can I follow him?
Yes, you can.
But before I go, I want Evelyn to point out Lucian and just go, who's oh, and then go in.
As she walks in, I say, still you.
So, Shurikhan, you make your way in,
saved
followed
you.
by Evelyn and Jody, and you see it's a basic warehouse with a couple of boxes and crates and whatnot, and in the center of the room, tied up and unconscious in a chair, is Marvel.
Oh, I was
Can I
already
run
muted.
over and untie him?
Can I smack him in the face first, just to make
Oh,
sure
yeah,
that he doesn't
do that
change
first.
into something else? Wake him up.
Shurikhan, you go over, smack him in the face, no effect. Jody, as soon as you go over to touch the ropes, you hear a voice coming from the upper level of the warehouse saying, you know, the word where is weird. You know, where are you? Where am I? Where's this? Where's that? Where house? Where wolf? You know what? That was my favorite word growing up, werewolf. And in fact, I've created my own empire of them. As you hear this voice say that, you hear snapping fingers and the wind and the shutters just drop off to reveal a full moon. Hold on. Nope. Technical difficulties.
Is Marval a dragonborn werewolf?
You don't know.
And you're
Not
about to
that I
untie
know
him?
No, that means Jody. Oh, no.
Wait, no. Wait.
Scratch.
She's his adopted daughter. I don't know if you know how
wait, no,
adoption
he's
works.
talking about the scratch. He's talking about this. I thought the same thing, Kaylee.
Oh.
Kaylee, I thought the same thing.
I'll
Oh,
say Leona is outside with Lausian right here.
Lausian's prone, right?
Am I prone?
Yep.
Great. Great. Fantastic.
Stupid now.
Still you. Good lord.
I'm sorry. Who fought
At least
Who what?
the Rock?
We're all
and
grouped up.
lost?
I won.
Are
What
you guys
talking
all
about?
together, or are you
Rock lost.
Evelyn? Are you going to
Rock.
be with them, or are you at the back of the group?
I'm gonna be with them.
Okay, so your other side of Shuriken, not Shuriken, Marval, and up here, you just see him stepping out of the light. Is the purple man dude.
The man behind
The purple guy?
sweater.
Shh, copywritten. So, you see him look down at you. You know, I had an empire of friends. I had people who would do anything for me. More fancy, all these cool actors came into Hollywood and kicked me out. Papers said I was dead. I wasn't. I was kicked out of Hollywood for wanting to stay in it. It was the director's choices. And so I will give them the choice to either be human or be monster. As this happens, he actually now just drops down behind you, landing on the floor. 4 unconscious guys. Where's the other one? Ah, there it is. Although they're unconscious, so. 4 unconscious men just hit the floor around you.
Are they the directors?
You actually recognize them as old Hollywood directors, very famous ones, and just some other famous actors who have directed. One of them you can see is a large man. He actually did horror plays, and he was known as Alfred Hitchcock. Is one of them. Another man is this grizzly bearded man, very old, Sean Connery. Another man in a very fashionable outfit, but again, extremely old, named Frank Capra. And one more that you do not recognize.
It's Brad Pitt, isn't it?
Brad Pitt's like a baby right now. So he, as these all drop down, he says, "Enjoy my little parting gift." Snaps his fingers and then disappears. As this happens, you can see, Jody, you actually see Marval, your adopted father, wake up and start screaming in this intolerable pain, and you can see his body actually shifting and bending in this horrific way, and this weird transformation from Dragonborn to this scale fur creature. The Dragonborn werewolf. A couple seconds go by, and all of these guys come to consciousness. And also start transforming. And finally, I need you, Jody, to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Werewolf.
So we're dead, is what I'm hearing.
Basically, yes.
Did I say that? No.
You didn't really have to.
At least we're not prone on the ground outside.
Exactly.
So I have a 15. Is that good?
Okay. You guys see around you, Jody also start screaming in this intolerable pain as she shifts into this bright red-haired werewolf.
Ew.
At the moment, your armor actually is like torn and just shredded into this terrifying mangled mess as you turn into a werewolf. You're completely conscious that you are a werewolf, but you are not in control of your character at the moment. I'm moving Shurkan back here so you can see. What are you guys doing? Lausian, you hear from outside all this screaming from inside the actual warehouse.
Can I grab Shurikan and make a run for the door?
Sure. Shurkan, are you going to willingly accept this hand grab?
I think that's a yes.
Yes,
take that
I
as a
said
yes.
I said yes.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
So you guys make your way towards the door as it just shuts and a huge heavy beam is placed over it.
Who's the idiots that are locked inside now?
Who was the idiot that fell off the roof?
Who are the people that ran in totally
How come
Can I make an investigation check for any other exits?
1 second.
How come the moon didn't affect Jody when we were outside?
It was covered
Okay, all right.
by mist.
Claw armor.
Okay. So, roll an investigation check, Evelyn.
Oh, ooh, that's not 20 plus 6, 26, boys!
You actually can see where Lausian had accidentally misplaced his hand is now an opening where the planks kind of got torn off.
Can I body slam it? Can I just run at it full force and body slam it to get out?
It's on the 2nd level.
Oh, well then can I go to the 2nd level and then body slam it?
So I'll say before you do that, one of the directors, the fat guy, Alfred, goes up to you in this mangled wolf humanoid form and goes straight for a bite.
I'm gonna have to dodge that.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Dealing 14 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative, except for Jody.
Even me, prone outside.
No.
Is there any way I can like fight the transformation? Like
No,
can
it is taking you over completely.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I need to grab a book really quick to write all this stuff down.
Well, guys, this is the end. It is 5 against 3. Now it's 6 against 3. And one of us is outside. So really, it's 6 against 2.
But really, do we want to kill these people?
No, we want to escape. But I already got 14 points of damage dealt to me, which is quite literally a third of my health.
Okay, initiative-wise, what did you get, Evelyn?
I got a 5.
And Lausian, for giggles, sure, why not roll initiative? Shurikan, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
15. Evelyn got a 5.
That's what she
And
said.
Lausian got what?
I got a 24.
Okay.
That was a nat 20 that I rolled accidentally.
+4.
Plus 4.
Is initiative off of your dexterity?
Yes.
Okay.
Then Evelyn. Then I'm putting Jody over there. And Leona. Okay. First up are the werewolves. Sorry, they roll really high initiative, guys. So,
Who's outside next to Lucian?
that's Leona.
Oh, okay.
So, big guy right here, who was Marval a few seconds ago, is going to charge at you, Shurikan. You're here. And he actually makes it right up to you and does 2 claw attacks.
Can I say, since we were like going into an hideout, that I had my one-handed and my shield on?
Sure.
All right, cool.
$24. That hit? Yeah? Okay. And dealing... Oh, wait, no, he gets to attack twice. That's a 15 on the second attack.
No.
That one does not hit. So he deals 10 points of piercing damage. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
How come I have to roll a Constitution saving throw? Seven. Oh wait, no. 9. Not much better.
Okay. So with that, then the other werewolves are now going to try and climb up the wall outside. This guy makes it, and so does he. So I'm gonna put this on him better, so it's not. Sure, whatever. Lausian, as you're just getting up off the ground, you can see 2 werewolves just jump out of the window and land right in front of you. Not doing any attacks, but they just kind of stand there. With that,
Great.
the other werewolf's going to hold his movement. Next up is Lausian.
Cool. So I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to create a cloud to block the moon, reverting everyone back to human form.
Oh. Okay. You create this very large cloud in the sky. The moon is still shining straight through it. The illusions don't block anything. They just make it appear as if something is there. Light can still go through it, and it won't create shadows.
Great. Cool. Then instead, I'm going to take my purple worm poison.
Oh, that's right. You still have a little bit of that.
Yes. I'm going to put it on the tip of one of my javelins and stab at him from a distance.
You cannot reach at them with the javelin. You'd have to throw it.
Cool, then I'll throw it at them.
Okay.
At one of them.
Roll. Oh wait, yeah. I just need to read this really quick. Okay. So you put the poison on the tip of the javelin and you chuck it, and it stabs straight through one of the werewolf's shoulders. Actually, like going all the way through, and is like a shish kebab at the moment.
Cool.
But
That's
not affected.
It's not affected.
Nope.
By the poison.
Not affected by the poison.
Does it take any regular damage?
Nope.
Great. Then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage up the wall.
Roll an acrobatics check one more time.
Oh, God, please. Oh, that is a 26.
26. I'm actually going to put you up into this balcony area. And Leona actually grabs your foot as you do this, and she pulls herself up into the window.
Cool. Then can I... No, I can't hide. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay. Next up is Shuriken.
You had me do that Constitution saving throw. Do I feel anything?
You do feel a bit of a pain coursing in your blood at the moment, but nothing else.
Okay. Is there only one next to us? And it's Marvel?
Next to you, it's Marval. About 10 feet behind you is another werewolf, and right in front of Leona, Evelyn is another one. And then there's Jody, who's also a werewolf at the moment. Awoo.
I have no idea what to do because I don't want to kill these people. So there's two in front of us and one behind, you said?
There's one in front of you, one in front of Evelyn, who's next to you, so you would not be able to reach it.
Okay.
And one in front of, one 10 feet behind you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna attack the one in front of me.
Okay. Rolled it. What are you going to be doing? Anything special with your weaponry, or you're muted?
I'm gonna use frostbite on him.
Okay.
So it's the Constitution saving throw for him. He needs, my DC is 13.
Okay. And he makes it with an 18.
Dang it. So he doesn't get disadvantage, but he still takes 2d6. Half. He takes 2 damage, so half of that is 1.
2 damage, half of that is 1. Okay.
And then, is there any way for us to run, or are we just tightly enclosed?
You're tightly enclosed because the door behind you is barred shut with this really heavy timber. And then you're now cornered by a bunch of werewolves.
Am I able to, like, try and move the wood with an athletics check?
That would be a basic strength check, but yeah, sure. You'd have to move. You'd have to go. You'd have to actually walk to the door, which would give him an opportunity attack.
Hmm. Well, I'll take the chance.
Okay.
I'll walk away.
He makes his way over to the door, and he rolls a number of things.
I can't. I really appreciate
19.
Does not hit. Sweet.
19 doesn't hit.
I have a 21 AC with my sword and shield.
All right. So he goes to scratch, and it actually scratches your armor, but it doesn't do anything else. It doesn't actually penetrate your skin. It just kind of scratches your armor. But go over, roll strength.
19 for strength.
Okay. You actually are able to push it off a bit, but the weight is just too much, and you have to push it back down.
Well, I guess I'm done.
Okay. Next up is Jody as a werewolf. Where'd she go?
She said she'll be right back, but since she's not in control.
Yeah, good point. So, seeing Lausian and Jody just enter from the top window. Also, just so you have a perspective, guys, this balcony right here is actually on this side of the building. Just so you guys know, just for view sake. Yeah. Right. Makes it right up. Well, actually, no, it would be. Still makes it right up. And then it's going to be doing, just so I know, Jody, what is your health max at the moment?
Let me check. 52.
52?
Yes.
Okay, cool, because that is the same as a, well, I should not say that.
Alrighty.
Of a wombat, that's what I was going to say, of a wombat. Okay, so, Jody, you actually, it's almost like you're being like chained back against a wall, seeing someone else doing the things that you're doing. Is how you're experiencing this. You're fully aware that you're about to attack your friends, but you cannot do anything about it. And you do a bite and claw attack against Leona. Nope, because Leona's not here. Against Lausian. Who, I'm sorry, I need to fix your position. You're right there. Against Lausian. She rolled a natural. I rolled a natural 1 for her on the first hit, and a natural 20 on the second one. So the second one does. Oh wait, 1 second. Eight points of slashing damage.
Cool. I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge to have that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take 4.
Oh, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Great. Okay, that's a 15.
All right.
What happens?
You don't feel anything other than the bite into your shoulder.
Thank God.
So, Jody, you can actually tell it's still Jody. It still has Jody's features, except for an elongated snout, these extra pointed ears, and just covered in head to foot with fur and these very nasty claws on her hands. She goes in for a strike and to do like a swipe with both of her claws, and you duck back for a second, and then she just goes and makes purchase right on your shoulder with her teeth. You actually kind of struggle with her for a second, and then you push her off. She has used her movement and her action, and now, Jody, I need you to roll Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's an 18.
18. Okay. You actually are starting to budge. You can actually feel yourself slowly taking control. And Lausian, you actually can see this look of "I'm sorry" in her eyes for a second as they go straight back into this primal wolf form.
Sorry.
Next up is Evelyn.
So they're like, so there's one in front of me, right?
Yes, there's one right here.
Okay, and then there's one, and then Shere Khan is next to me, right?
Shere Khan's next to you. You just saw him trying to push off this beam off the door, but it was too heavy for him.
Okay. Hold, please. Where did it go? Okay. How to go about this? Because I have very bad strength. Oh, okay. Okay. Well done. Okay. Oh, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Let's hear it. This is going to be amazing.
So since Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action for my action, I am going to cast can I cast Mage Hand and help lift the beam?
What are the restrictions of the Mage Hand?
Can't attack, activate magic items, or carry anything more than 10 pounds.
The hand goes to grab it and then slowly pushes it off, but does nothing.
All right. Well,
You
then
can
I'm gonna
see it's actually like trying to force it, but the beam is far too heavy for it to actually do anything.
Awesome. Well, then I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration.
All right. On whom?
Shere Khan.
Okay, what are you singing or saying to inspire?
Hold please. Ability score improvement.
Okay, but what are you saying? Are you just gonna turn to him and go ability score improvement, or
No, I'm gonna start singing the Friends intro. Yeah.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
I want the Mage Hand to clap.
Fuck you, bro.
the Mage Hand just kind of claps with your hand?
Yeah.
Okay, Shere Khan, you have inspiration. What is the dice thing for that?
I don't know what inspiration is. Am I rolling or?
No. It should say on Evelyn's character sheet what. 1 second.
It's a D6.
Okay, so on any ability checks that you need or attacks, you can. No, is it just ability checks, or is it attacks as well?
Anything that needs ability.
Okay.
So it can be
So-
for attacks or checks.
Sure, Con. Any abilities from any abilities you can add a D6 to, and then it goes away after you use it. So,
Like to add damage or like to hit?
like for example, like if you wanted to lift the beam, you can roll a D20, and then you can roll a D6 to add to whatever you rolled, and then the inspiration goes away after you use it.
Okay, well, I rolled a 19. Would me like rolling higher than that really get
Maybe.
us out?
Maybe. Are you going to
Alright.
use movement or anything, or are you going to stay there, Evelyn?
Would making noise and drawing the werewolves away count as a movement or as a turn? Or I mean as an action?
It would be an action to actually make the noise and movement to.
But what if I'm already making the noise because I'm singing the Friends song?
Good point. You're still playing it on the lute. It's like the 10-hour version.
Yeah. So can I just like lure them away from him?
Yes. You will get. He will. The one right in front of you will get an attack of opportunity, since you're moving away from it.
I'll take the bullet. I will take the hit.
Do you want to move towards the upper staircase, or where do you want to move?
Yeah, towards the second story staircase.
Okay, so you're. You can make it to about there. He's gonna roll for the werewolf right in front of you is going to roll. Woo-hoo! So that is number. $11. Sorry, no, wait, I said that wrong. 21. I was 10 points off. 21 hit. Yeah. Okay. And then that's going to be. Another 14 points of damage, and I need you to roll a strength saving throw. Actually, you know what? No, don't roll a strength saving throw. Since you're running by, that doesn't matter. But now it's back up to the top of their top of the attack roll, and they're up. And this guy is going to go towards you. These guys are going to climb back in. Hearing the noise, they're going to try and make their way over. And one of them climbs up on top of this. The other one out here. And okay. They're not going to make any attacks except for this guy, who's going to turn to Shurikan. And natural 1, so that doesn't hit. But Marvel is going to move up and also attack. $14, which does not hit, I'm guessing.
Does not.
All right. So, that's the end of their turn. Next up is Lausian. You actually can hear from over the balcony Evelyn singing this really cool song. You've never heard it before. It's really cool. You like it's a friendship song. Ah, yay. And you can see several of the werewolves actually climb out through a window back into the warehouse towards Evelyn.
Cool. Can I jump down and wait, is there anybody like below me that I can attack whilst jumping down?
The closest guy would be this guy right here. He's on top of a crate that you could probably jump onto if you rolled a well enough acrobatics check.
I would like to do that.
Okay, roll a well enough acrobatics check.
21.
It's not good enough. No, but you actually make your way down and you jump and you land straight on top of this crate, right
Cool.
in front of this other werewolf who's not paying attention to you. He's mesmerized by the music.
And now I'm going to stab him with my friendship sword.
Stab him with the friendship sword. Yay! Roll the hit.
15.
Hits.
Cool. That is a 6 plus 1d4 frost damage, right?
Yes.
So 8 damage total, plus 2 points frost damage. So that's 10 points. And he has disadvantage on his next attacks.
All right. Okay.
And then I'm going to disengage using my cunning action to get away from him.
You disengage and you actually just kind of jump onto this lower box right there.
Cool.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I actually do more damage because he wasn't paying attention to me, so I get sneak attack as well.
Oh, that is true. Re-roll that, but with sneak attack.
Well, it's going to be 10, 13 damage total.
13 damage total. Wow. Okay. With using your movement and everything, next up is Shuriken.
You can come downstairs if you want to.
All right. All the ones with circles are the werewolves, right?
All the ones with circles and this big bad boy right there.
Okay. Are we trying to like escape or are we trying to attack you guys?
What are you guys trying to do? Trying to escape or attack?
I think we should probably just escape.
But what about Jody? Is she gonna be stuck with them?
Well, we'll get her in the morning.
Yeah, at least until the morning, she'll be fine.
All right.
I will say right now, it's actually about midnight at the moment by the time you got here.
It's a lot of turns till midnight. Let's see. Are there any rooms in this place that I can
No,
see?
it's one just giant box basically with an upper balcony area that's for like cranes and hooks that are used to pick the things up and put them onto ships.
I'm gonna try and roll to move that bar one more time.
Okay.
And I'll use that bardic inspiration.
All right.
I add
Roll
a d6.
roll a strength check. Plus a d6.
That would be 22.
22. With enough force, you're actually able to just push it straight off.
All right. I'm going to use... So the door's open now, right?
The door is slightly ajar from just the force of you pushing it off.
And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to thunder wave the guys that are behind me. It's a con save and it's 15-foot radius, and it pushes, if it succeeds or if they fail on dodging it, it does it pushes them 10 feet back.
Okay. It's a dexterity, you said?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. So rolling for that would probably only get them two. They'd probably be pushed back. So that's a 5 and 3. So they
For their
both
saving
fail.
throws. And they both take 11 damage. And are
Okay,
knocked back.
11 points and are knocked back. How far? 10 feet?
10 feet.
That'd be there.
Now maybe they can maneuver themselves to the doors. And before my turn ends, I'm going to shout, I open the door.
Okay. So they take 11 points of damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. So, ending your turn, you are able to just get outside. You see this. Nobody else does. You see now the city is on fire. You can hear shouts off in the distance, just insanity towards the center of the city. But with that, next up is Jody, who is going to not pay attention to Leona, because Leona's your bestie. I just said bestie, I know. Jump down right there and go down for a swing at Lausian.
Great.
Yep. The natural 1. Oh wait, it gets to roll twice. And a 10. Both of them miss. You actually can hear above you, Lausian, this loud as the kind of the bread. Wow, the crates, the wood on the crates kind of snaps a bit as Jody lands down and then goes for 2 swipe attacks, but you kind of keep her at bay with the sword. Kind of swing it at her menacingly. With that, Evelyn, you're up.
So how far am I from the panel that was previously open?
You are 65 feet away from it.
So I cannot move there in my one turn. Awesome.
But there are other shutters up there. That's just the only open one.
Can I try to open one?
You'd have to get up to the actual second story. I'd say,
Oh, can I go up to the second story?
yeah, you actually make it up to here.
Is there a shutter nearby?
Right behind you, there is a shutter.
Can I try to open it?
I'll say this is a basic strength to see if you can like push the like beams off of it, the boards that are like nailed there off.
Does an 18 work?
Yes.
Awesome.
With your shoulder, you just kind of push it and it snaps open. It hurts a little. Yeah, open it.
How far of a drop is it?
It's about a 40-foot drop. Pretty far down. It's a pretty big warehouse.
Did Shere Khan already go outside?
Shere Khan, yes, he's already outside. You actually can now see, but you're facing the ocean at the moment.
Oh, cool.
You can't see outside, but you can see that you can see you can't see the city, you can see the ocean. That's what I meant to say.
Alrighty. Is Lausian inside the warehouse?
Lausian is inside the warehouse. You actually look down and just across the way is Lausian keeping bay Jody in werewolf form.
All right, how far away is Jody from me?
Probably be 35 feet.
Awesome. But is Jody isn't considered a humanoid right now, is she?
Let's see. She is considered. No, yes, she is. Sorry, I had to just double check everything.
So she is considered a humanoid?
Oui.
Can I cast hold person on Jody?
Okay, does she have to roll anything?
Yeah, she has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, good thing you chose that. Because she rolled a 19. She rolled a 19, so.
I love being a bard. Awesome. So as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast what's it called? Healing Word on myself since there's not much I can do right now.
All right.
Awesome. And then that will be actually, can I go to the side where Shere Khan is and then I'll have that be my turn?
Sure.
Or did I already use my movement?
Okay, Shere Khan's not. You already used your movement to get up there. That was your full movement to get up.
All right, then I'm done.
Okay. Next up, top of the order, werewolves. Most of them are going to follow you, Jody. Not Jody. Evelyn, climbing up and just barely making it. Here and here. They are going to, that is the rest of their movement, but they are going to do 2 attacks. First one, dealing that much damage. It's a 7 to hit, which does not hit. An 18 to hit. 22 to hit. And a 21 to hit. So I'm guessing 3 of them hit. Okay. And that deals wrong one. 12 on the first, 5 on the second, and 9 on the third. I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
I got 8.
8. Okay. So as they go on these hits at you, they actually push you out the window. You are now on the ground.
Aiden, I have 0 health. I have to do death saves now.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna hurt you with the fall,
Okay.
so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Worry about it, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
You said she saw the ocean. Is she falling in water or is she falling on
She's
the ground?
falling onto sand.
Oh,
It still hurts, but not as much. She can't feel it because she's unconscious. With that. Oh wait,
We're good.
you're
Oh, I
good.
got an 11. I got an 11 first try.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So, the other werewolf here, sensing that Jody is not fully werewolf anymore, that she's actually kind of losing the effects of it. She's actually trying to push out of it. Turns to you, Jody, and makes 2 strikes.
Okay.
Don't worry, you only have a 12 armor class at the moment.
All right. Yeah, we're fixing that after this fight.
Your all your clothing and armor is torn up. But luckily for you, he rolled a 10.
Yeah.
On the second is a 13. And so that barely hit you.
Okay, how much damage?
You take 8 points of piercing damage.
That's not bad. Okay.
But since you are a werewolf, you do not get knocked prone.
Cool. Cool.
Okay. Scared by the god powers of Shuriken, Marval is going to run away. That way. Okay. That ends the werewolf's turn. Next up is Lausian.
Totally what I meant to do. Okay, so I'm gonna make a beeline for the. So do I see Evelyn fall?
You see Evelyn get pushed out a window. That's it.
Cool. Can I jump my way, like, through all of them and jump out the window and land safely?
Roll
Next to her.
roll acrobatics.
Come on. 12.
I'm going to take Jody off the Evelyn off the map at the moment since she's not in the vicinity. How much?
12.
12. Okay. You actually get a strike from Jody, but it's not a purposeful strike. She was just hit by another werewolf, and so she's reacting by just striking into the air and hits you. And you actually make it up to the balcony, but that's about it. You try to go for the window, but you don't quite make it. You trip and fall.
Great. Then as a bonus action, I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
use my.
I didn't do the attack yet. 17 to hit.
Damn it.
I'm guessing that hits.
Just barely.
Okay, and that is 7 points of slashing damage.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
Sure.
Cool. So 3 points?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, but you make it out up to the actual balcony area.
Cool. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use my dash action to get to the window that Evelyn was pushed out of.
Okay,
And
what
jump
does the
out.
dash action do?
It literally just it's literally just a dash action. I run.
Okay,
I think you have to use it before, but it doubles your movement speed. Or, yeah, your movement range.
Yeah. So I make it over to where she fell out the window and jump down.
you can make it to about here. It's another window. That
Can I-
isn't. You don't make it to that window. You make it to another window just a bit a ways.
All right. Is that window also barred up?
Yes. Also, just so you guys know, the squares on this are a bit off to scale because I made this last minute and forgot how big it was.
It's okay. Is there any way that I could try to break it?
I roll a strength check, but you've used your action this turn to do to. Wait, have you?
Never mind then.
Yeah. So that means next up is Shuriken.
Did I see her fall out the window?
No, you are outside.
And I see the city on fire, right?
You see the city, basically, there's several houses on fire, and there's just screaming and weird animal sounds off in the distance.
All right. Shoot. I don't know what to do.
You can hold your action and wait for something to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
hold
hold
your
my
action.
action by the door that I opened.
Okay. Next up is Jody. Start of your turn, I'm going to have you roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, it is a 16.
16.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll say as you're more through this battle, it's actually going to get easier and easier. 16 was the saving throw for that. Then
Oh,
you
nice.
actually snap out of these effects of lycanthropy. You are no longer cursed for the time being.
Yeah.
And you are now just aware that you are now on top of a crate in front of another werewolf.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
I know.
Okay. Can I do anything?
You can use your movement. That's about it. You can't strike or anything.
Okay, I'd like to get away from the werewolf.
Okay. Towards the door, I'm guessing?
Yes.
You make it just outside through the doors where Shuriken is.
Nice.
All right. So that's the end of your turn, pretty much. Next up are the werewolves, who at the beginning of the turn you hear a very sharp, high-pitched whistle off in the distance. They all look at it, cringe for a second, and then slowly make their way out of the warehouse, ignoring all of you.
They what? They make their way out of the warehouse?
Yes.
With what entrance or exit do we see?
They start climbing out the other windows that you guys had actually had broken open. They start climbing out of them. So with that, you have technically defeated these werewolves.
Do we get experience?
Yes,
Great
you
question.
do. Good question. You get 440 points of experience.
Oh, cool.
How much?
How much?
440.
440.
Yes.
But we just hit level 6 though, right? So we're at like the
Yeah.
flat level experience.
So now you are all outside, and other than Evelyn, you guys see this terrifying view of the city on fire. What do you do?
That is a great question.
Well, I saw Evelyn fall out the window, so I'm trying to get down to her.
Okay. So you climb down the window and you actually make it over around to the beach side of the warehouse, and you see unconscious Evelyn with quite a few scratches and scrapes on her.
Cool.
Well-
I check her bag for any health potions she might have had.
Okay. What does he find, Evelyn?
That is a most excellent question. Please hold while I check my inventory to see what I obtained.
Good.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm going to explain to Jody what just happened. How she
I
turned
didn't-
into a werewolf.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
didn't hear what Kaylee said.
She's checking her bag.
Okay, cool.
Bag of stuff.
Well, I have a potion of greater healing.
She has a potion of greater healing.
I use that on her.
Okay.
We're
You
all
are
good in the hood.
You are conscious now, Evelyn.
I'm gonna kind of just sit up, gather my surroundings, and just kind of why is everything on fire? Why is the city on fire? Where oh, you're normal now. Jody's normal now. Oh, that's cool.
Jody's normal, but she's in her underblouse, and that's it, because everything else got torn off. She's literally just almost naked. Not a whole totally, almost. It's kind of an awkward occurrence, because you walk around the building, it's like, oh, hi?
Can we see what district
Can
is
I-
on fire?
Can I hand Jody one of my cloaks, please, and thanks?
Sure thing.
I got you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay. What was that, Shurikan?
Can we see what district or what area of the city is on fire? Or is it just...
It's just random points throughout the entire city. There's some right down near the docks. There's some way up towards the top district near Hollywood.
Is there anybody like helping, like, or do we need to immediately like go over there like right now, or is there like firefighters? I don't, like some sort of firefighters. They're like, maybe they're just carrying buckets of water. I don't know.
Just tiny pails, go down to the beach, run back
Yep.
up.
Yep.
But what was I saying?
Is that
Sorry, go
one
ahead.
Is Grick with us?
Grick is not with you. He decided to hold up at the hotel,
Of course he did. Of course he
make some
decided.
potions,
Grick didn't
whatnot.
come with us.
Can we go back to our hotel, or try our way back through the hotel through the sewer system? To get back
Sure.
into
You
the
guys
city?
make your way back to the sewer system, open it up, and as you're walking, where there would be the normal like head of the main district area, it's stopped. There's literally just debris and rock walls and just everything there. And it's not like it's debris of crumbled city streets. It's literally a full cobblestone wall there with debris now piled up next to it. It's as if someone physically put a barrier in the sewer system.
Is
Were
there
there-
a way to get out, or do we have to go back all the way to the beach?
You'd have to go back all the way.
There were no other like pathways that like branched off?
Nope, this was obviously a system that was literally to go straight from Hollywood down to the docks.
Cool. So from the docks, are there any other entrances that we can go through?
That you remember, no.
Cool. Well, I remember everything because I remember the map in great detail.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's try and find out where the fire is. Like where like all like the main commotion is all happening.
Okay.
Can we get to Spielberg's house?
Spielberg's house is the castle of Universal, but I'd say you can try and sneak your way there.
Is his bunker there?
You have no clue.
Oh, because Grick's not with us right now.
Yeah.
Of
when
course,
Grick was
Grick
about
isn't with us.
when Grick was talking about the bunker, did he make it sound like he knew where it was?
He did make it sound like he knew where it was. It's just that he wasn't wanting to reveal its location in case anybody was listening, kind of thing.
Mm.
Can we where he was, or that's where he was in our hotel room still, right?
Yeah, he was at the hotel. So are you guys making your way back that way?
In
Okay.
the overworld? Like not through the sewers?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, will you be stealthy about it, or are you just charging straight for it?
I would say be stealthy so nobody like notices us, but at the same time I feel like there's a clear and present danger and nobody will notice us anyways.
I think us being sneaky will be more noticeable than us just running through the streets because there's fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so without any worries about trying to sneak, you guys just charge your way straight to the hotel, which is also on fire. It has not made its way up to the top floor, but quite a few of the floors have engulfed in flames.
So is Grick dead again?
Well, Grick's in the... You guys know that your penthouse is in the top floor, which is where Grick is.
Is there a fire escape on the side of the building?
Make an investigation check.
There best be. That's some poor architecture right there.
This is a city that has no other exits to a nightclub.
You right.
13.
13. You look around for a bit, and there is one that goes all the way up. You touch it, and it's actually really hot from the fire surrounding the building.
Even with my mithril armor on?
Even with your mithril armor on, because that's just a chest plate. It's not gloves or anything.
What about me as a dragonborn with fire resistance?
Good point. You go over with Lausine. He points it out to you. You go and climb up it. It's doing a bit of pain to you, but it's not really damaging you in any way.
All right,
It's a little
so
toasty.
Can I make it up to the penthouse with no problem?
Yes, you do have to kind of do some weird maneuvers over some broken scaffolding pieces and whatnot, but you make it up to the pent floor.
Is Grick in?
Is like the main entrance open?
Main entrance is open, but there's fire coming out of it, and there's these very large, muscular men, some orcs, some of the Goliaths that you've seen walking around town, in these yellow jackets and these red hats that are just running in and then grabbing people and pulling them out.
It's
So
the
too-
firefighters. It's the firefighters.
They just go up and start punching the fire.
Do I find Grick in the penthouse?
Yes, he's actually just sitting down at a chemistry station, kind of mixing potions with these big earmuffs over his head. Just
What has Grick ever done for us? Let's just talk about
I'm gonna
that.
go interrupt him, and explain the situation to him that the building's on fire, that we need to escape the fire exit, and I'll carry him down because it's hot.
oh, okay. He exits out the window with you and climbs down.
Okay. All right.
Halfway
And then,
down, I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
oh no.
I know. I can never make anything easy for you.
I know. 11. This is not a good sign.
You can actually see as you're kind of stepping down onto one of the little platforms, the fire has weakened the structure of this, and as you put your foot down, it just collapses underneath you, and you fall straight down, dealing. It's fall damage. You only. Second, sorry. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
How much?
17.
17.
As you just fall straight down onto your back onto the ground. Lausian, you're standing there and you're just kind of looking around waiting, and you just hear poof, right behind you on the ground, and Shurikan, holding Grick in his arms, is a bit in pain at the moment.
Did Grick get any
Now
damage?
that we're on the street,
Grick didn't get any damage since he was on top of Shurikan.
What has Rick done for any of us?
Interesting.
It is interesting. I know.
Can we get to a safer area off to the side and explain the situation to Grick and see if he will take? There's an imager now.
Okay, you take him over to the side and you kind of explain everything. I don't know. If anyone were to hear where Spielberg actually is, bad things could happen to him.
Write it down on a piece of paper, then we'll set it on fire.
But then how are you gonna read what it is if it's on fire?
We'll read it and then set it on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. No,
Why not?
because
Why not?
I want you to roll persuasion just because you're pestering him about it.
That is 26, my good
26.
sir.
Fine, here. And he goes and scrolls it down and hands it to you, and it says Catalina.
Awesome. I'm gonna instantly set it on fire.
Okay. You just happen to have fire hands and set it on fire. What are you using?
I'm gonna use firebolt to set it on fire.
Firebolt.
Or, the burning building.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
yeah,
just
you
gonna say
can just
there's
toss it into the burning building.
Well, what if it doesn't burn all the way? This way I'm ensuring it burns and no one else gets this information.
either
Okay.
works.
You use firebolt and you just set it on fire straight through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She can't say it out loud, so we'll just follow her to where the destination is.
Okay. So what are you doing, Evelyn?
I'm gonna make can I check to see if there's anyone who's like paying attention to us around us?
A couple of the firefighters are looking over in your direction. It's pretty obvious since they're really big, bulky guys.
I'm
Looking
just
over
gonna
like, you look familiar. Who are you, kind of thing.
I'm just gonna wink at them and like give them a little flirtatious wink, and then start walking away.
Just roll straight charisma.
Roll my charisma.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 16.
16? Okay. Wink at them and they just kind of blush, nod back, and go back to their work of kind of like getting buckets of water, dumping it on the building, whatnot.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna lead the group to a sewer and then hop down into the sewer.
Okay. Where are you going to be going?
I'm gonna tell Lausian to lead us to the beach.
I lead them to the beach.
Okay, so okay. So you take them through a series of tunnels. It's kind of a maze, but you remember it pretty well and make your way to another dock area. It's not as far away from the city as the warehouse was, but it still is a bit of a walk. You make your way out. Brent's internet went down. You make your way up, and it's just a basic dock area, a couple of houses here and there, and these two guys on a boat looking at you expectantly.
I speak in thieves' cant to them, saying, "Take us to Steven Spielberg."
Brother, no.
They don't understand what you're saying. They're just
Thank
Cool.
God, because that was the dumbest thing you could have ever said. Can I walk up to these men? I wanna charm these men, please.
Of course.
All right, so I'm gonna walk up to them, all flirtatious. I'm gonna bat my eyelashes. Hello
Okay.
there.
That is the weirdest hey there face I've ever seen, just so you know. Don't hey there someone like that. That's no. Roll persuasion.
That is a 19, my good sir.
Dog. A 19.
Yep.
They go, hey.
Can I just tell them, I was like, so can you, I know this is crazy, but like, could you like maybe take me and my friends to like Catalina or something? I just think it'd be really fun to go on an adventure with you guys.
Sure thing. Looks into the guy next to him, snaps his fingers. You guys all get bags over your heads.
Oh no. Damn it.
You can feel yourselves being like pushed and then thrown into what feels to be like the underbelly of a small boat. Slowly bobs its way out. And with that, we're going to end it there.
Damn it.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Till next time, stay nerdy.